My BF misses things he used to do with his ex sexually. Me, 23F, and my BF, 26M, have been dating for 7 months. When we started dating, his ex had just broken up with him, like a week before we met. I initially rejected him because of this, and also because I suspected he had a huge crush on his female BFF, but I digress. Not long after I agreed to go out with him and really fell in love. He is my first love and the person I lost my V with, but his ex was much more experienced in that subject than I, even though she is the same age as me. Every time he asks me to do something new I know it's because she used to do it, and I just don't feel comfortable with it. And the thing is, I don't think I ever will. He understands and moves on to something else that also embarrasses me and I say no. I'm absolutely certain he feels unfulfilled just by the way he acts during sex and, even though I know he loves me, I feel like he misses her every time we do it. I don't know what to do and would appreciate advice on this. My F27 husband, M30, thinks he shouldn't watch Baby 3MO overnight because other men don't. On mobile sorry, sad face. Context, I, F27, watch my son, 3Mon, from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. while my husband, M30, sleeps. He watches him from 4 to 8 a.m. while I sleep. I then watch him from 8 to 5 p.m. while he works. Husband then watched him 5 to 8 p.m. and the cycle repeats. We have a good baby, he usually wakes once or twice at night to eat. Last night at 8 p.m. he just exploded at me, very unlike him, that he shouldn't wake up with the baby at all. He said no husband we know does this. He kept repeating, name one man who does. I told him comparing us to other relationships isn't constructive and pointed out how other dads we know do extra in other ways, work overtime, have babies with colic that need extra care, etc. He said he's tired of going above and beyond. Honestly, I was shocked. I've never heard him say anything like this. I asked if something happened at work or if he needed a break to tell me. I said I try to thank him often, give him affection and tell him how great he is with our boy. But he just said, I tell other dads I'm awake at 4 before work and they can't believe it. He did get up at 4 a.m. last night and he left for work and we haven't spoken. Is our system wrong? Is this just a bruised male ego? Looking for suggestions, this is our first baby and I'm wondering how other parents navigate the night shift. And how to navigate this sudden outburst. Many thanks. Edit, since there seems to be some confusion. I am not awake with him all night. I am responsible for him on my shift. I sleep when he sleeps, so does my husband. Edit 2, I am not a stay-at-home mom. I am on maternity leave for a year, standard in Canada. Final update, first, I really appreciate the men and women who understand that mat leave is not a vacation, and I do not just sit in my jammies, as someone mentioned. My husband came home and spoke with me on his lunch break. He apologized and said he had a rough week at work, and will work on communicating when he needs a break. He said he understands how difficult watching our son can be, and he feels guilty asking for breaks or free time. I told him I don't mind giving him extra time here and there when he needs it, but that I am not a mind reader. I also mentioned I thought he'd be proud that he is doing more than other dads he knows, not envious. He said he wants to keep the schedule the same, and he enjoys having the early morning hours, just the two of them to bond. He understands he let his feelings boil over and will work on communicating his needs. Thank you to everyone, except the man who hates mat leave. You know who you are, smiley face. Husband, 33M, has habit I, 29F, find disgusting. My husband leaves his cum-covered clothes all over the house. He'll just indiscriminately find an article of clothing, thankfully only his own, do his business into it, and chuck it on the ground nearby. I've tried asking nicely, yelling, and everything under the sun. I resorted to creating a neat pile of all those clothes by the basement bed, where he usually does his business, with the dirty side up, and just won't wash them anymore. He is literally running out of sweatpants and underwear. He doesn't care. I'm at a loss. I feel embarrassed and demeaned every time I see a new one.